Hey guys, so today I'm just going to be talking to you guys about what natural hair rules I broke, but I'm also sick, so apologize in advance because I'm going to be sniffling and I can't really breathe. Now, I don't follow the lock method because I don't think it makes sense to seal in all the moisture with a cream instead of the oil. That doesn't make sense to me. And then also I don't follow the LCO method either because I don't feel like my hair needs all of that because I use a leave-in for my liquid instead of just water. So I don't feel the need to put in a leave-in, then a cream, and then an oil. Okay, so there's couple misconceptions about Jamaican black castor oil. First off, I see a lot of people using it to moisturize, whether it's like their hair or their scalp, and I tried to moisturize with Jamaican black castor oil and I couldn't figure out why. Every couple of days my scalp would start itching and it felt super dry. That is because Jamaican black castor oil is a sealant, not a moisturizer. So it's meant to seal in whatever moisture you're putting onto your scalp or your hair. So me just putting Jamaican black castor oil on my scalp, nothing else, I was sealing in dryness. I personally suggest is that you go in with extra virgin olive oil or another oil of your choice first. Put in your leave-in first, and then you can seal all that in with Jamaican black castor oil. The second misconception about Jamaican black castor oil is that it makes your hair thicker. Now, every natural was on that wave. Oh my god, I'm going on the Jamaican black castor oil challenge, make my edges thicker. And then you had other naturals that were like, oh, ever since I started using Jamaican black castor oil, I noticed that my hair was thicker. Listen, y'all, come to find out, ain't no scientific studies that prove the Jamaican black castor oil can thicken your hair. What does thicken your hair is the massaging that people normally do when they go on the Jamaican black castor oil challenge. Because there are studies that prove that even just massaging your hair with water can make your hair grow. When I was going natural, they were also on this, oh, don't use shampoo, like it strips your hair, da-da-da-da-da. Your hair doesn't even need all that. So, like I said, I was just transitioning. I was new to this whole natural thing. So I was like, okay, like shampoo I currently use is the Shea Moisture one. It doesn't have sulfate and a lot of other things that they list on the back that I can't even pronounce. They were like, oh yeah, if you're gonna use shampoo, even if it doesn't have sulfate, use a dime size amount. This much? I'm gonna tell you, I broke that rule real quick. I use a lot of product for just about everything because I have a lot of hair to get through. So me using that little easy-weasy amount ain't helping nobody over here. With everyone saying, oh, shampoo is bad for your hair don't really need it. Obviously they moved on to co-washing. Once that rule came out, I think I co-washed for just about the rest of my transition. I'm gonna find out, guys, you can't use conditioner on your scalp. It's not made for that. It will clog up your follicles, which prevents hair growth. Do not go without shampooing for your entire hair journey, okay? Your hair is gonna grow at a much slower rate, and I noticed that. Now I shampoo just about every week, unless I run out of shampoo or I really just don't feel like using shampoo. But do not co-wash. Only try to include shampoo somewhere in your regimen because your scalp needs to be clarified of all the stuff that you put on it at some point in order for you to clear up your hair follicles and allow your hair to grow. When I had just went natural, everyone was like, oh no, we can't use combs. Combs force your hair to be straight. They pull your hair out. We're gonna use Denman brushes. And they encouraged everyone else to do the same. So me being a new natural, I was like, oh my god, I don't want to pull my hair out. So of course I went and I used Denman brushes. You're supposed to take out every other row. Didn't know that at first. So I was detangling with that on wash day, losing a bunch of hair, thinking, no, like, it's just me. Like, they said I gotta use this, so I gotta use it. No, Denman brushes, even after I took out every other row, were just pulling out my hair, period. I realized that it's kind of useless. Even without it, I still got the most defined twist out that I have ever had. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that the Denman brush is bad. It's just I can't use it on my hair, so I don't. I also noticed that same people are like, oh, I don't use combs, da, 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 quietly went back to using combs in their videos, and I was like, okay. Obviously, a comb is gonna force your hair to be straight if you're going in with something like this and your hair is curly, okay? But as long as you go in with a nice wide tooth comb, like I do, I don't lose as much hair. Now, when I was first transitioning, I tried to do that as much as possible, but I'm not gonna lie, like, to find hair products that are all natural is hard sometimes, or expensive. Okay, I'm a college student. Like, who has money for that? Not I. I don't know who created this rule. Like, your hair is not going to break off if you use stuff that doesn't have all natural ingredients. I've seen a couple naturals do it, no problem. Their hair is growing and flourishing just fine. Obviously, you don't want to use something that has a whole bunch of inorganic stuff in it and things like that, and alcohols and all that stuff, because it's just not good for your hair. My suggestion is to, use it in moderation. I say all this to say, research for yourself or continue doing what works for you. Do not switch it up because so-and-so said to do this instead. Nobody's gonna know your hair like you. You know your hair. See what works for your hair and what doesn't. Because I love the natural hair community, but sometimes they don't be knowing what the hell they talk about. Because following some of the things that the natural hair community said during my transition made my transition longer or more complicated than it had to be. Alright, I think that is pretty much it for today. I just hope that this was helpful, helped you guys to realize that, not everything that you hear out there is true, But that's pretty much it, guys. See you in the next video. Never had a girl quite like me, me.